Hi YouTube. Today I wanted to cover 1/4 inch drive socket storage solutions. You can see I have quite a few different ways that I do store my 1/4 inch drive sockets. Of course I gotta grab one more that I had totally forgotten about, but I do own one more style too. I'll add it to the pile. Okay, there we go. I guess we'll start with the absolute worst kind. Or at least, this is strictly my opinion. I'm just showing you some different options that are available. Now, I know this style, it was in my Tools That Suck video, and I said I would never own them. Well, I bought another 1/4 inch drive metric socket set since then. These are expert sockets, which is Max Value brand. But I actually found these on Amazon. I didn't buy them off a tool truck. But anyway, we're here to talk about socket storage and not the sockets themselves. So I absolutely hate these kind. They can have sharp edges here that will cut you. I have been cut by this style before in the past. And this is just the absolute worst style. Again, my opinion, that you can use. They fall over extremely easy. And I am not a fan of this style of socket rail. Especially if you buy like Proto sockets too. Proto's a premium brand. My opinion. Or Blackhawk sockets as well also come on these things. And I can't stand them. Much better options available. Next, we'll go, this is a Gearwrench rail. These are not Gearwrench sockets on it. But I guess they're kind of unique where the clips go internally. A lot of people are fans of these. These are Williams sockets on this rail. They are not Gearwrench. But a lot of people seem to really like these. And I've read recently, I guess some Gearwrench sets are coming on this style of plastic rail, but they're the external type clips. So I get, if you're a fan of Gearwrench, my suggestion would be go to Advance Auto and see what kind of rail they come on. If you order them from Amazon or any other online place, I don't know what you're going to receive. But this is absolutely a Gearwrench style, and they're okay. They'll sit down flat easily. The sockets are fairly easy to remove. So again, that's your Gearwrench style. Next, this style, I don't have any sockets on this one, but it's my belief that one company in Taiwan makes these, and then they anodize them different colors, print different people's names on them, and you can find these under a dozen different brands. This is the Ulsa Tool models. These are 1/4 inch clips on here. And just my opinion, this is entirely too long for a 1/4 inch socket set rail. Who needs a rail that frickin' long for 1/4 inch sockets? But again, I guess the good thing about these is no matter what brand you get them in, these clips are interchangeable between all the brands. Like you see, this one's the DeWalt brand. But these clips will mount onto the Ulsa rail and any of the others of this style that you see. But these are aluminum, so they're easy to cut. the ones of these that I actually use, I have cut way down to a more usable length. That takes up entirely too much room in my opinion. So again, we'll show you the different brands. Again, this is the DeWalt, exact same. It's a little short in my opinion. Now the DeWalt sockets that I have on here, it is the perfect length for that, but there's absolutely no gaps between these sockets. You can see how tightly they mount on this. So I think probably the best value in this style is Cobalt. You can get these at Lowe's. There you can see the Cobalt name. And they're less than $5, at least at my local Lowe's they are. When you get them from Lowe's, the clips come mounted, every other one they go on the opposite side. It's very easy, just take the end caps off and flip them the way you want. So if you like this style, and my suggestion would be to get the Lowe's ones. It seems to be about the perfect length for you know, your general 1/4 inch drive socket set. You know, you can open them up and get the gaps that you need. Next we'll move on. This is a vessel set made in Japan. And this is good just for sitting in your toolbox. That'll sit down, no problem. Sockets are easy to remove. But I'm not sure if you can get this exact holder aftermarket. But I do like this. There's not nice clear markings where you can see your sizes. And if you have a stationary toolbox, I do like this style. Next we'll move on to this Torin. I believe these are available under different brands as well. And again, I think it's Mechanics Time Saver is the OEM of these. These are branded Torin. And I know my local Lowe's used to stock these. Whether they're still in stock today, I don't know. But I know you can get them on Amazon as well. The good thing, I would say, if you're a mobile type mechanic, these would be great. This is magnetic. So it'll stick in your steel toolbox without moving around and falling over. And sockets are secured to this. These are twist lock. So right there you can see, I can't pull that socket up. You just turn it counterclockwise, boom, the socket will come right off. And same thing for installing them. Put it on, turn it clockwise, and now your socket's locked. This is a good style. I would say the only negative of this is the width of it. If you own as many 1/4 inch drive sockets as I do, this is going to take up much more room than like this style. If you look at them side by side, maybe not a whole lot more, but I guess there's a good view of how much wider it is than your standard aluminum type rail. So that's the Torin. Again, also available as Mechanic Time Saver, and I'm sure other brands as well. This is one of my newest ones. It's branded as Aries. Got this on Amazon. Don't remember the cost, just look it up. But I do like, this is a nice rail in my opinion, and stationary box. It is magnetic. It has magnets on it. There you can see they're upside down. A lot of the sockets are staying in there. And you got nice clear markings, so you can easily identify your sockets. They're easy enough to remove. It's not that strong a magnet where you got a fuss to remove them. And covers a great range from 4 to 14 millimeter. I know some guys will say, well, there's no 15 on. That's not a concern of mine. 15 millimeters a unicorn size to me, never used. So again, I believe Aries only sells on Amazon as far as I'm aware. But that's where you can find that at. I do like that. It sits nice in the toolbox. Again, that's the Aries. Next, this is definitely my oldest one. These are Sae Sockets in this. I believe this is a LaSalle brand. I don't see any markings on it. This is probably at least 22 years old. It is magnetic. The good thing about this, if you're working on your car, you can slap this, well, maybe not on, inner fender wells. Many of them are plastic nowadays, but it is magnetic. And for storage, I don't like this style. That takes up a lot of room if you lay that flat in your standard toolbox. But when I bought this, I had, the old school Craftsman portable rally box, which, had a hinge top and 3 pull-out drawers. And at the time, this was just a good way to keep the sockets in there without them rolling around and, getting all mixed up. You can see, I don't remember how I broke that. Probably dropped it in the driveway or something. But again, I believe this is a LaSalle brand. Next, this is also a very common style. I believe this one's branded Carlisle. Again, many OEMs come on. I know Right Sockets come on this style of rail. I believe you can buy these aftermarket as Vim. And another good thing about this style, again, it doesn't seem to matter the brand. These clips come right off, and they seem to be interchangeable between all the different colors and styles that I own. But these work okay. They'll sit flat in your toolbox without, falling over too easily. Again, that one's branded Carlisle. I like the blue color. And this is a very affordable solution for you. Now, this is the Ernst Socket Boss here. Again, yeah, I complained about the Ulsa length, but this one I kind of made work by putting 2 different socket sets on it. These are SK mid-depths, and then you got SK universal swivel sockets, quarter drive, of course. And these come with a tray that these actually physically fit into and lock down. But they do hold the sockets well. You can see upside down, nothing's falling off. And these are also twist locks, similar to the Torin or Mechanic Time Saver. You just put the socket on and give it a twist. Now your socket's locked. I guess it's my opinion that the Torins hold them more securely. You know, that might wear out over time quicker than the Torrance style. And then they come with these labels. You have to put those on yourself. They don't come pre-installed. So there's your Ernst socket boss. Next, this is, I don't believe this is available any longer, but this was a Cobalt model available at Lowe's. I really like these. Again, except for the length. Not a fan of how long this is, but this is magnetic. It sticks to your toolbox very well. And when my Lowe's stopped carrying these, they had them all on clearance for less than $5. I own them in all three drive sizes, quarter, 3/8, and half. And I do like this style. Very, very strong magnets. And this will not roll around in your toolbox or fall over. And again, this, you know, pretty standard clip style here with the ball retention. I wish Lowe's still sold these. But I do like these. Next, on to the Hanson trays. I love Hanson. You know, a lot of people aren't fans of these. This is my oldest one, and this is at least 15 years old. And I do like Hanson trays. I know a lot of guys say they bust these pegs off. I haven't busted any of mine. Nice big numbers, easy to identify. You got some extra room down there. You can put some, you know, extra stuff. You can see I put my universals there. Again, I do have a 15mm in the deep, but the shallow, I put a spark plug socket there. See the labels finally coming off this one. But I love Hanson trays. Tried and true for me. They sit great in your toolbox. And I really like them. Of course, this is the newest one. These are, if they're not available today, they will be very soon. This is the 3-row Hanson socket tray. These are all Carlisle sockets that I have on it. These also are available in SAE sizes. And as far as I know, they're only quarter and 3/8 drive. But again, you know, I love Hanson trays. I know, you know, the missing sockets on the pegs, that bothers some guys, not me. These are all unused sizes that I'm missing. I really like these. It's a, you know, all-in-one solution as far as I'm concerned. They sit nice in the toolbox. Easy to read and identify your sockets. And just a great overall solution, in my opinion. So that's my quarter-inch drive metric socket storage solutions. And if you got something else you'd like to add, you know, put it down in the comments. But, you know, I own quite a few. Probably the Hansons are one of my favorites from my big stationary toolbox. And that's my favorite solution. So as always, thanks for watching. We'll got more stuff coming up soon. And we will see you in the next one.